Hello and welcome to my brand new 1v1 series, but with a bit of a twist. Instead of going for straight up Stone Warrior rushes every single game, I am going to climb the ladder, skipping the Stone Age where I am only allowed to attack from the start of the Bronze Age regardless of the strategy my opponent plays. I am allowed to defend with Stone Age units and buildings because, well, I don't want to lose, but I just cannot push my enemy until the Bronze Age. The goals of this series are to 1. Find some of the best strategies to use in 1v1s for war selection out of the early ages, because I know all of them and have, let's say, mastered them. 2. Improve my own personal 1v1 skill at the game, also by climbing the ladder, even though we all know that the ladder doesn't really mean much at the moment. And 3. Have some fun with the game. People are too competitive and I probably will be too at times, but we need to chill out and have some fun. As always, press the like button, comment below for that monthly giveaway, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Check out the description to join my very own Discord kingdom, and well, let's crack on with the series. I hope you enjoy. Well, hello! Welcome to the 4th episode in this 1v1 series. A couple of intense games today, so let's get cracking. We start off by building a house with 5 workers, and then with the other 5 workers start building a warehouse. Remember to use your scout to figure out what kind of resources you have early on, and the first worker that gets produced from your altar will carry on the production of houses. Also keeping in mind to make a wall or to make it as difficult as possible for anyone to get through early on, including any scouts. You can also shift click your scout so you don't waste any time watching where he's going, since nothing attacks the unit anyway. Wait until you have 8 workers on your berries before going for the firewood ropes upgrade, and this is the upgrade that allows you to collect wood resources much faster and will give you a huge boost if your opponent does not get this. You can test it out yourself. 30 seconds later, my scout had done a full circle around my base and even pushed some deer towards my bulwark. Make sure you try and kill as many deer as you can early on, because an extra 400 food this early on is really useful and means you can get up to the Bronze Age even faster. I had to get another warehouse down for some more wood. As you can see, it's rather low. And then, oh no, he scouted me from the south side of the map. That means I can just go ahead and change the direction of where my scout was going, because I knew he would not be in the north side of the map. Also, because of this, I started to build a wall of houses to stop him getting in so easily from that side, and also getting my temple down, since we are not allowed to fight in the Stone Age. For a little bit, it was just focusing on my economy and getting up the ages. I did decide to defend myself with some slingers, as I still hadn't scouted him, but with the water being there, he had to be opposite me, which is pretty obvious now that I know. As soon as we scout him, he bloody kills him, don't he? So he had no endurance after a long run around the map, and then he got surrounded and beaten. Lovely. But what was worse is that I still didn't know how good of a player this guy was. As soon as I made it to Europe, my first intention was to upgrade my food workers and get a farm down, with a dock. The massive difference with Europe and Asia is that these workers cost 40 food to upgrade, rather than only 10 food for Asia. So this should be your first focus. I also had a lot of wood as well, so I could upgrade the warehouses if they were in a good spot to do so, and just delete the rest. Yes, I know, I went for the vision upgrade in the Bronze Age. I had no food when entering the Bronze Age, and this means I am not leaving my elder's house idle, and I like the vision, so shh. And now I am starting to lack resources in my starting area, and I have to branch out, which made a great use for my slingers. Oh, and my vision came through. Now I can start pushing with towers if I wanted to. But I focus again on my economy and nothing happens for a while. As I was getting my barracks down, I was clearing a path towards his base for my workers, and that's when I noticed he actually had an army coming for me, with horses and archers. A nice mix, but I was about to have spearmen ready that could easily get rid of them. They were also Asia, so it would be even easier for me. Knowing he was coming, I put down some defences around my resources to give a place for my workers to hide, and in he comes with not a very large army. But he does actually have some workers pushing to make towers just outside of my base now. Oh, no way is he doing that to me. Of course I get rid of that with the rest of his units and start making a push up towards his base, bringing a couple workers myself. Still clearing some animals on the way to keep them safe, and of course start getting the towers down just outside of his base. However, he does have some more units to defend himself with, but very quickly realises that the units are not strong enough and well, leaves the game. It was a GG I guess, and well, this is not the highlight of the video. Let's just go ahead and get into the next game. In this game we go into, we come up against someone with a lot more experience in the game. I don't know him personally, but the game was just very intense and it was really good fun to play. I won't show you so much of the beginning since it's pretty similar to the last game, but we do get a lot of fish pools and a couple of deer, which if I was allowed to stone rush, probably would have been one of the fastest times I could have gotten because of this spawn, but hey ho, it's for the series. Well, whilst the game is getting sped up and you can hardly see what is going on, this game was all about controlling the sea in the middle of the map. Well, I guess it's more of a lake really. But whoever had control of this lake in the middle was going to go on and win the game. He had full control for majority of the game, but I managed to come back in the end and take it away from him, in order to give him a little surprise. But yeah, let's just go ahead and stop it about here? Yeah, here's good. I was just starting to push with towers and the first attack comes from him. I was actually quite worried. Good job he didn't see those workers. He makes it down to the bottom of my base, but I react quickly to get a couple of workers over there and stop him getting through. For now. Oh, that was really close. But eventually he does get through. I had a little army ready for that though. And that boar killed those workers, wow. I was slowly getting rid of his units, but he'd done well to be a little bit annoying and causing me to pop cap myself by taking out a couple of houses. Now was the time that I needed that sea. Well, he attacked me first, so it was only fair that I went to his base to show some aggression myself. Europe spears beat Asia spears, so I killed them off and went economy hunting. taking out his first dock and rapidly moving on to the next one, and then finally taking out his poultry yard. And then I tried to take out as many workers as possible. He had only just hit medieval as well, so that is going to hit his eco massively. Good job, Donny, pat myself on the back there. I had just got to medieval myself, and of course the very first priority is to upgrade that dock. I also wanted to build a wall to stop him getting through to the dock so easily. The upgrade starts to come in on this dock and I can already start to smell the victory. Except I had no food, and this is holding me back. It's not the enemy or anything, it's just me. I did have an army ready though, just in case he tried to push past that choke point. With the upgrade complete on the docks, I just needed to make these amazing siege ships, and it will be game over. But oh no, I am a rookie. I made a dock so close to his land that he could see what I was doing, and that is definitely going to force him to make some ships ahead of mine. It was a race against time. Was he going to get ships out first? And I can see he is starting to make towers along the shore and even more docks. Now my population is once again an issue. I think I just tried to go a little too fast and made it a little too obvious really early on, and of course here comes his ships to get rid of mine. I kept running out of population, which was a huge mistake there, so that plan has now been ruined. On a side note, I realised that the north side of the map isn't the only way through to his base, and this map is amazing. It's land all the way around the outside and just a huge lake in the middle. It reminds me of Age of Empires. Brilliant. With this route discovered, I pushed into his base with what I had once again to try and regain control of the economy and pretty soon the lake. I split my army to try and damage his economy as much as possible, but he does manage to save a majority of his workers. He now also had some rocket cannons at the wall I built, and he also knows he can attack from both sides if he manages to get through. Once again I tried to regain control of the sea by building docks, also upgrading my buildings at the same time. I had nearly got one siege ship out, but I knew that they could easily be attacked if he still had ships idle, and thought it would be best to try and go on a different part of the lake at the same time. Yeah, there you go. He is right there with those ships, and because I attacked from the other side, his army is slowly pushing there too. Luckily I had spearmen ready in order to take care of those, but it just delayed my idea of more docks on the lake. For now. It was a better idea to choke up again so that he could not get through with those rocket cannons so easily. I mean, it's taken him a while to get through there. Now it's almost like he is just wasting time with his army whilst possibly going up the age for hand cannons as he was East Asia. Of course he dragged his ships towards the south side of the map, and that gave me a chance to once again try to build some more docks at the original spot. I decided to go straight through again with my army and try and damage his economy whilst also pulling him away from that spot. I know you're probably thinking that I should have just gone for longbows, right? Being West Europe and all, but no. It took me a while before finally deciding to go for them. I was then trying to gain vision so I could build those docks a lot easier, and yeah, going for boats with spearmen is not the greatest of moves. I just decided to give up on building down south for now whilst I gained the vision. Also hoping he doesn't spot this extra dock I have here, as I was keeping him busy. But honestly, at this point he probably has a balloon where my wall is, and of course the next time I look he has destroyed it along with the worker. But once again I decided to build some docks at the bottom, hoping again he does not notice it. I mean, this time I had an army of spearmen to help defend. I did drag some more workers over to build a tower, and my first siege ship comes out, finally. And then he actually makes it through the north wall, but quickly noticed there was a second wall with a few towers to take care of. And now I could see his ships were occupied, and I had a few ships ready myself. I pushed towards his base with my army and tried to deal some damage finally on this lake. I also finally had some longbows to come in and help defend my docks, with my army annoying him on both sides of the map. The pieces of the puzzle were all coming together now, and we just had to wait for the boats to arrive, hoping my army can last long enough to keep them safe at the other side. Although he had a few more ships than anticipated, and even though I managed to do some hefty damage to his town hall, he does quickly get rid of my ships, and defends this attack for now. Although I have more and more ships coming, with more vision and, well, no wood. I need to get that back up now. I decided to stop the siege ships and build some galleys to get rid of those junks. But it does not even look like that I need them, as these two warrior siege ships make their way towards his docks to stop them straight away. With 5 galleys as backup, I restart the production of my siege ships. I am just hassling my opponent whilst waiting for the reinforcements on the lake. Pretty soon this is going to be game over for sure. Although his rocket cannons are slowly doing the job to get rid of my ships. He was trying to be sneaky by building the dock in a different place, but once again I got rid of that pretty quickly. With 5 more siege ships on the lake and 3 galleys to back them up, there was nothing he could have done, and admitted defeat. Very well played to him though, as he made me struggle a lot. I mean, I tend to struggle a lot as Europe anyway, but we made it to medieval and earned ourselves a whopping 50 rating points. Let's go. GG to that guy, and thank you for giving me a great match. I hope you enjoyed this 1v1 video, and if you did, then press that like button. Comment below anything at all for my monthly giveaways, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel with those notifications on to not miss out on anything that goes on around here. I have plenty more content coming soon, just when I have the time for it. Make sure to check out the description for a link to the Discord Kingdom, with a great community and lots more fun events and giveaways happening weekly there. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, peace.